Hi, I'm Matt from HockeyReviews.ca, and this is the Warrior Fantom QRE kind of, but a quick look snapshot and comparison to Covert QR Edge. So the Fantom QRE, as you probably know, is a limited edition, super lightweight stick Warrior did that came out a few months ago, and it was kind of their response to Bauer's Advantage line. The Bauer's first Advantage line was a huge success, sold out like really quick for the Vapor sticks. They're now doing Supreme one, which I have videos on, so check that out. The Fantom was kind of Warrior trying to dive into that. It hasn't been a big success because this stick was still available in October, and I think they came out in like May or something. So yeah, but I wanted to go over this and talk about it and talk about the differences between the Fantom QRE and the QR Edge. So the Fantom QRE is, like I said, they're kind of Warrior's attempt to go into super lightweight. This is 368 grams. The new Bauer Advance, mine at least, was 378 grams. It's a P92, so I think that does add a little bit more weight compared to, and a W03 compared to a P88 or W88. So it's about this stick. It's basically a QR Edge with a different carbon layering, and that's what it feels like the most. I am not shooting this stick, so I can't talk about how it works with the other one because these sticks were specifically not allowed to be demoed. They have a very specific warranty and everything on them, and they're not supposed to be tested and used and stuff like that. So I'm going to respect those wishes. Something interesting about this stick is the actual like paint on it, or like the grip on it, feels very, very similar to the DX. So DX, I know their grip is now on the graphics itself and not have to be sprayed on. I think this is the same way with this. So very interesting in that regards to me. This is basically this is their Minimus Enigma carbon. I don't know what Enigma carbon means because Warrior comes out with a new carbon layering system every single time they come out with a stick. So let me try to get this on camera. So the QR Edge is Minimus carbon 1200. The Fantom I think is 1400D. Minimus carbon 1400D, and this one is Enigma carbon. Like I said, it's their different names for carbon layering. The huge difference between this stick though and the QR Edge is you can see the difference in weave. So the weave is a lot wider and like compared to the more tightly woven on the QR Edge. So that's the big difference there. You can see it on the blade as well. Excuse my awful tape job. I was testing tapes out. So anyways, yeah, so that's the one thing that's really disappointed me with Warrior sticks recently, especially like the Fantom. Bauer and CCM have and Sherwood now have really interested press blade. So the blade is like a kind of grippy, and this is just matte and not as nice finish to me. I really like the grippy kind of finish. The Advance has like advance written all through it and really interesting details where the Fantom just looks like a Fantom with less graphics. I'm not a fan of this stick at all. When the Advanced series comes out, it's really interesting because Bauer's really pushing the boundaries on how things like what the stick is and what everything is, and like the new taper on the new Supreme is really weird, and I haven't really seen it before. This Fantom is a QR Edge, made in China, not Mexico, with a different weave, and in my opinion, a worse paint job. The green on the Bauers is always really noticeable. This is just a paint job. Like, why does it? If they're going for lightweight, I don't understand why there's the like black up here. I would think that would take up more weight than having no paint. But yeah, that's just I'm really confused at why they went this route, and it's pretty disappointing to me. I thought the QR Edge looked awesome. They finally went to that exposed weave look on their top end stick and not painted. And then they leave a bunch of the middle of the Fantom painted. It's, yeah, not a huge fan of the Fantom compared to like what Bauer does with it. It's a $399 stick. The Advanced series is $389, I think, for the Supreme. That might be because of Canadian dollar value though. But it's not. This is light, but it's not like anything otherworldly. So it's kind of what it is. The grip is all right. I like it. It's a little bit more texture than the QR Edge was, but I was disappointed in the QR Edge grip, to be totally honest, compared to the older one. So it is what it is. One thing awesome about the Advantage Supreme, or Supreme Advantage, was how thin the actual stick is. This one, I can't take this butt end out because it's like taped in so it doesn't fall out. But the actual thickness of the shaft here is no different than the QR Edge. So basically it's just all like actual carbon weave and where they lost their weight, and probably some on the blade too. One of my big complaints of Warriors recently is their blade weight has basically kind of screwed up the balance. And it's kind of disappointing to me because I really used to like Warrior sticks, and then I find the blades don't have enough weight to them, so it really feels like there's nothing there. But this is what it is. So that's about it for this quick comparison between the Warrior Fantom QR Edge, QRE, I guess, and the Covert QR Edge. Check out my Instagram for pictures comparing these two. And yeah, so that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Hit that bell icon on YouTube to get notified of any new videos that come out. Like I said, on Instagram and Twitter, I kind of show comparison photos, stuff like that, stuff that's not quite big enough for YouTube. So make sure you check that out as well. Thank you very much for watching, and take it easy.